Hello friends, and welcome to a back to school reset video, and I hope that this brings you lots of cleaning motivation. And basically I'm going to be covering not only cleaning and tidying up my son's room and all the mess, basically books, toys, and like a hoover, and sorting out the bedding and everything, but also putting together a new system for his homework. So basically I've repurposed a trolley on wheels, which I love. It's from IKEA, by the way, and I've mentioned it a number of times, especially for organization. And basically I'm repurposing it for his pencil cases and pens and pencils and books, and I can't wait to show you guys more. But as usual, I'd love for you guys to subscribe and like the video, especially if you like the content. It really means the world to me. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this gives you, a kick up the bottom to do something around your house as well. I also showed you a few books that I have been enjoying. I know that you've asked me this in the past. We have a range of books that we go through. We read through the Mr. Men collection like 100 times, but we have recently started reading lots of other books, and I managed to get some secondhand other books that we've not read as well. So plenty on that later on as well in the video. So basically what I'm doing now is just getting the floor sorted, so getting rid of toys, and I say rid of, I mean just like putting away and organizing things. I also, as you can see, one of the frames has fallen, so I wasn't sure how to put it back, and usually I would use one of those no nails grippers, but actually it has fallen down so many times now that I think that I need to do a nail in the wall situation. I think it's time, because it's quite a heavy frame. But yeah, basically I'm here sorting out my son's toys. Into the wardrobe it goes. It's like the safe haven for those bits. And basically my son has been enjoying playing with the dolls, but not in the way that you think. He has been enjoying throwing them about and getting them basically unclothed to see their bottoms and see what they're like. And I'm like, it's a doll. It's not actually going to show you their bits. But yeah, basically, so I'm putting their clothes back on now. And what you would have seen earlier is just me being a little bit hesitant and not knowing where to put the Easter thing. So I decided to put that on top of the wardrobe, which you'll see in a little while. So yeah, I'm going to leave some fun music for us to sort a few bits out, and then I will catch you guys later as well. So I'm down here in the new kitchen, and I'm here because I want to repurpose this trolley on wheels for my son's, maths work, homework, books, all the things and bits and bobs that we use after school, especially, pencils and pencil cases, that kind of stuff. So basically I need to find where all of that stuff is, apart from the bits that I've already got on the table. But first I need to get rid of everything that's in the trolley, and because we've been using it as a temporary kitchen in the other room, I now can bring it into this space, into the new kitchen, and I don't need the trolley anymore for that. So it's the most multi-functional trolley from IKEA I've ever bought, and I highly recommend it. It's on wheels, so that means like when it comes to Aiden's homework, I can actually move it around, because at the moment we're still going through renovations in that side of the room. So if the floor needs to be done, the edging, painting, I can move that out of the room. So that's perfect and what I need in this moment in time. So let's get sorted and then put my son's stuff in here. I'm back in my son's room because there's more building works and renovations happening downstairs, so I thought I'd bring it upstairs. These things are from the table, so the main dining room table, and the things that we've been doing after school pretty much every day since he started. So I've got a pencil case here with lots of like pencils with his names on it. So I'll show you an example. So personalised, and the reason for that was because it's a gift from my sister. So from his auntie, it's got his name on it, and it came in a pack of like 100 from what I remember. Basically lots and lots of colours in here, and we've got scissors, highlighters, markers, rulers, stamps, stickers, that kind of stuff. So that's going straight at the top because that's the thing that we're going to use the most. I've got some maths books that I recently got from the teachers for like £1. I think they said it's from last year maybe, and it's just like good practice, like good maths for year ones. So basically it's like using not only numbers but also writing numbers, understanding them on the dice. There's also like circles and tokens and stuff, and also lots of other pictures of like how like big and small cars and flowers and that kind of stuff. So it's really great to just get him thinking about maths in a fun way, but also getting him into that routine. I don't think it's going to stand up in here, so I wonder if I can lay down the main books at the top, or maybe they can go at the bottom. We'll play around with it obviously, but we've also been practicing our reading. So there's some recent books that I've just taken out so that we can read. We've not read this one yet, but looking forward to it, or this one as well. So I managed to grab both of those from someone local who didn't want them anymore. And usually what I do, if the book is a little bit more difficult, so if it's not one that the school had provided for us to read and then give back, they do tend to be a little bit harder to read. So I do end up reading most of it, but asking him to do 1 or 2 words, and then if I think, or if we've read it already once or twice, I get him to do more words and that really helps him recognize words. It helps him with his confidence, and also he enjoys the story as well. So I think we'll put that in the middle. Or actually, okay, I'll put the crayons actually. So we've got a pack of crayons here. I can't remember where it came from. Wilko. So some of them are already used and broken and things, but we've got plenty in there. And I think what I'm going to do is just have like the top layer for pens, pencils and things like that. So let's get out the tote box that I actually put away from the back room, back when it was a room, like a back room before the renovations, and distribute them into the trolley.